All right, Diane. I'm excited. We heard some really neat stories. I was talking to Mindy as you came in today, and she was telling me some really neat stories, experiences that you've had so far in your progression through your treatments with us and with Dr. Mike. And I just wanted to catch on video, if I could, in just a real short couple minutes, a little bit of your story. So, first, can you start by telling us about the symptoms that you were facing before you came in? What was it that brought you into our office?
I was exercising, but the more I tried to exercise, the worse I felt, the weaker I felt. And I would have really bad headaches that none of the doctors knew what to do about, that would run just this side of my face. And I could be in bed for 5 days looking at the ceiling, but nothing seemed to take care of the pain. And I went to a Dr. Puce in Tempe, and he was treating me for breaking up the scar tissue and the congestion in my body. We get to a plateau and then slip back. And he wanted me to have better care and recommended that I come see you. And I am very, very, very glad that I did. And some of the ways that it has changed is that I was getting to the point where I would walk very slow, just didn't want to do very much of anything. And now, instead of walking slow, the other day I went to Sprouts to get some potatoes to cook for the diet I would be on with the BioBeta program. And I found myself wanting to skip out of the store rather than walk. And just yesterday we went to fill up with gas at Fry's, and you can get a discount on 35 gallons in 2 cars. And so I filled up my car and then drove it off for my husband to fill up his. And I was just chugging back, and I'm going, I really am covering ground, and was very excited. And
Awesome.
to let you know that other people notice when I'm talking on the phone, I say, I just feel so much better. They say, I can hear it in your voice. You feel alive again. And when I go see Dr. Puce, he says, Diane, I can see it in your eyes. And I serve in a healing room on Monday nights in North Scottsdale. And I hadn't been there for several weeks, just resting and getting better. When I went back Monday night, the director looked at me and he says, you look so different. So people do notice.
They're seeing that change.
They see the change. It's not anything I have to bring up. I just say I feel good, and they say, I see it.
I love that. One of the things that I really, when you first came in, your pattern of headache was very inconsistent with many patterns that we see in our office. And so it was very neat to see how quickly you've been able to change as we addressed getting your whole body better. And really looking at the whole picture rather than just trying to treat the symptom that you're going through. And I think that's where we've been able to make a lot of neat change. There was something else you shared with me, and that was talking about your neighbors and talking to your neighbors about our clinic. And I just wanted you to just share that, if you would, for a second, and then we'll...
Okay. I live in Tempe, close to ASU, so it's not like I'm in the vicinity of your office, but my next door neighbor came over the other day, and I said, Shannon, let me tell you how much better I feel. And she says, well, what did you do? And I told her, and I told her that you were at Gilbert and Queen Creek, and she says, oh, what's his name? And I said, Dr. Mulder with Adjusted for Life. She says, oh, my friend that lives just a couple of blocks away went to him and for herself and her son, and they are just so much better as well. So it's a very, very small world.
It is. Well,